calling it an extruder? Is that what you call it?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Okay, I'm checking out.
Okay.
And I like we'll
So I
cut
know
out like fabrics, papers, and plastic bags. Like what's up? Do it like plastic bags and all that stuff, right? And paper.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. That's not what a flexo machine operator does. But I did have a question because I was looking at your resume and like I noticed that you didn't you kind of changed jobs pretty quickly. Is there any reason why?
Okay, or for the first two jobs, the Turzo and Chip.
You know, I have I'm starting back in 2013. You have design packaging.
Yeah, that was a temp service.
Okay, so that was temp, and then it's solo.
Take the broom in your teeth and off you go. I don't want to see a single snowflake left.
They
goes the high today.
They'll make hours and they were money, so they kind of got
laid off.
Yeah.
Okay, what?
Okay, what about CNG? Okay, what about CNG Care Whispers?
Okay, so at around that time,
I can't do this
got my CNA. I ended up pregnant with my son.
Stop watching me, you ugly mom.
I couldn't stay long because I had a lot of problems in my pregnancy. I had a lot of problems. Like I was high risk, and I was having toothaches, and I was having high blood pressure.
He cut that out.
So I ended up leaving that job because of my pregnancy.
Okay.
And I'll show you more times that dope.
Biolab,
It made you cut out that dope.
Now get to your book.
Okay.
But I end up going.
Oh no, I see it.
I just recently got laid off at Chip Turzo. Chip.
What happened at Hill Phoenix?
Temp job.
Okay, now we walk in.
And okay, so that was a temp, and then Beckton and Dickinson.
I was there for almost 2 years.
This is the funniest
I was there for
thing.
almost 2 years, and the company started going down.
Come on, go.
Going downhill again, and I just found something else.
Okay.
Okay, now open this.
See me, I'm a hard worker. If things don't work out like with the money,
Is it
like, not
all
the money, but with
the
trying to cut my pay,
kids for a while? Heck yeah, it's me.
Before it got to where I was at, I just ended up finding a job.
I walked in.
And everything. But I ended up working for a company called Chip Turzo. I was a quality control here. We working with pallets.
I hope I don't get cut.
We're so sloppy.
Down to a third-party company.
Okay, so I know what to do. Stop.
2 years. Like I started in 2023.
What's someone here? Oh no,
because they said they limit my position.
I see.
And,
Hold on, not color.
they couldn't afford me.
I just.
Was that Tierzo Enterprises or Chep? Because Chep says September 23 to March 24.
Yeah, because they in March 2024 they became we got laid we got
They bought out.
they hired everybody that was in charge to Turzo. So then when Turzo got here almost a year later, they started laying people all over across the region, and they got to Atlanta and started laying us off. So they had layoff list 2 weeks ago. I didn't make it. They told me I was good, and then 2 weeks later, this past Tuesday, they laid me off. Saying they couldn't.
I understand layoffs are a horrible thing. I was recently laid off last year as well, so I understand. Okay, so I just wanted to ask about the moving around, because if I were to put you in front of my hiring manager, he's going to ask you
that kitchen though.
right? Because what we're looking for here,
Stop right there,
we're looking for hiring champions that qualify.
How did you know I was right there, you hackers?
Now, the position that you applied for, Ms. Atkins, your qualifications aren't what we have for this role. Okay? They're looking for someone a little bit more stronger background with working with the flexo machine. Right.
Training, like I catch on fast.
9.
Right. So what I would suggest that you do, we do have a few assistant operating positions available that you might go online and apply for that position. And then that way you're getting your foot into the door, if considered for a position, and move up. Because I see that you are qualified. You're qualified to work on some of the machines that we have, especially working solo and having worked at Biolab for a little bit, right? But
and cut out.
machine right here, we're looking for a little bit. We're looking for specific. That's why we put that name in the title, right? So if someone is familiar with that type of machine, they're going to know what we're referring to. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I was looking for other. I put that position in, and it was like a lead position. I'm good at. I think a lead position I seen. Cause I was a lead here.
Typically, Ms. Atkins, whenever we're looking for our leads, we do post them, but for the most part, our leads are internal promotions pretty much, because we're looking at the people that have had experience, and that's anywhere you go to really when you're looking at a lead. But when you're looking at positions such as like HR per se, like I worked for a different company, but I was able to come into HR. HR is pretty much the same across the board in a lot of areas. But like when you work in manufacturing, I mean, and I know even with you working at Solo,
where are you hiding?
Like Dart or something like that, right? Those promotional positions are normally filled internally first, right?
How do you check
so again, what we have at this specific location are assistant operator positions. Those are the positions that we have available.
I'm not a carry.
Right now.
I just applied for it.
I would check the phone.
Let's see.
On Indeed.
Let me see. And Pratt is a really good company to be a part of, because I applied for this company twice. I didn't get on the first time, but I applied the second time and I got on.
Okay. Yeah, I used to work for Pratt. It was a Pratt and Conyers. They do I was a temp there. They did recycling over there with the trash, right?
So you worked in recycling before?
With Pratt, but it didn't last long. The company was I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Why they got rid of people.
Bro, didn't you check the cars? I should have hired you.
From
I know that we're not
Conyers to when they first opened. It was like years ago. That's why I put them on my resume. But I was a temp. I was a temp there. That's when I was like in my early 20s.
Around with the park.
Before I had a child, and I worked out there. So when I ended up just getting my CNA. After that, I ended up getting my CNA, and then ended up being pregnant around at that time, and then.
You didn't want to go work back you didn't want to go back working in the medical field?
My license expired, and I ain't feel like doing it all over again.
Now sit down.
And then when around that time, they're not paying like CNA no money for real. We only got paid 2 times out the month, and then it was really no money. They paid. I haven't always worked in manufacturing. I've often spent the majority of my career in corporate. And what I always try to encourage my candidates or people that I'm interviewing with, if you can, structure your life around 40 hours a week. Whatever you would make 40 hours with whatever that hourly rate is. Because that way, if there's anything extra, you can either, budget for that to be used in other areas, because what happens is companies have peak seasons and they have downtime during their seasons. So you may not get the quote-unquote overtime that you think that you're going to get all the time, because it's not always consistent. Like for here, they work Monday through Thursday. They have 2 shifts. One is 4 a.m. to 2 p.m., which we don't have any positions open except for the Flexo. And then we have second, which is 2 p.m. to 12 a.m. And sometimes you would be required to work 12-hour shifts, okay? I did that here at Chuck. But I just dropped my coworker off here, and that's what I did at Terzo. Like, I was a support for first and second shift. So say for instance, if I never called off work, never was late. I'm never late, I never call off. So if and I work with machines out there, because it's a lot of machines in the company. I caught on fast.
Okay.
It took me 2 weeks to learn the machine.
Get it together. Time is ticking.
And they was when Chuck was there, they was surprised. Like, oh my God, she really good. But Chuck couldn't handle it no more. So they ended up getting Terzo to come take over. And so I got a promotion to the shipping and receiving office, and they raised my pay.
Oh my gosh.
I ain't gonna lie, some stealing started happening. They hired 2 dudes to be the production manager and the plant manager, and they started stealing. And they came from camps stealing. And And they came over here stealing now. They missing a lot of C stock right now. Like so it cost a lot of people their jobs because the money started being funny. So it cost a lot of people their jobs. And then they got down to the shipping and receiving. They said that they eliminated my position. I was a shipping and receiving coordinator and stuff. And I was a lead for the forklift drivers, and I really managed the office really good. But they said that since they paying this one guy more money than me, he can handle both positions. And he told me he can't handle both positions. It's not gonna work because he can't take no off day or he can't get no break.
Okay, now give me a hit and put an ad on here.
So it saved them some money. They had to eliminate my position. And I was an emotional wreck behind that.
No, it's not.
If I put you in front of my hiring manager, don't tell him that. You don't. A coaching thing. You don't go into an interview talking negatively about anything.
I know that. I know that for.